Anne Hathaway saw her life turned upside down when her boyfriend, Raffaello Follieri, was arrested for fraud and money laundering.
We were over for a bit. I mean, it was the way it is, you know, kind of, there were conversations afterwards, but the relationship was absolutely done. And I was on a flight from Australia coming back, so that was a fun call to get upon landing.
The actress and the Italian businessman were in a 4.5-year relationship, living the American dream with luxuries, holidays, red carpets, and parties.
So, my life was, pretty good. I had, a girl that I love. My business was going, well.
While wedding bells were ringing all around him, Raffaello's ambition to keep up with that luxurious lifestyle ended the fairy tale in which they both starred. Hathaway revealed to W magazine that it all happened very quickly. As soon as I found out about the arrest, I had to get on a plane to Mexico to do a press tour for Get Smart, and then I spent a week in shock at a friend's house, and then I had to go back and do more press, and I haven't stopped since.
It was tough, but just like anything, you grow from it.
In addition to lying to Anne, Raffaello pleaded guilty to 14 charges in September 2008. He was sentenced to 4 years in prison.
I didn't realize when I was doing it that something was wrong. In that specific moment, I was not thinking, this is how I'm going to do this is how I'm going to do that.
But after that stormy episode, a new man would come into the actress's life, winning her over and make her believe in love again. Anne Hathaway was going through her worst moment and was heartbroken until she met the man who would later become the love of her life at the Palm Springs International Film Festival, Adam Shulman.
Something shifts, and I don't know what it is. And I think I didn't realize I was keeping a part of myself protected. And, and it's kind of all on the line now. Like I'm his and he's mine.
They realized they had a lot of things in common, but it was Anne who built up the courage to ask him out on a first date, and they've been inseparable ever since.
Ella ha hablado mucho de que ella en realidad no se quería a ella misma, que no estaba lista para quererse y amarse como era. Y después de esa relación, como que tuvo que estar explorando todas estas cosas y por qué no se quería y por qué cuando la gente hablaba mal de ella le afectaba tanto. Y poco a poco, pues ella como que fue encontrando la manera de volver a quererse ella misma, de encontrar una relación sana con ella misma y poder tener una relación sana con alguien más.
I felt amazing.
Yeah.
To be perfectly honest, I'm not even going to try to be humble about it. I felt so good, and it was, something that I'd kind of hoped would happen, and I'd hoped to have maybe would happen in the past and didn't.
Adam is an actor, producer, and jeweler who has played small roles in films such as The Dukes of Hazzard and A Gold Lunch. After 4 years of love and companionship, they decided to say I do in a small nearby Jewish ceremony in California.
We were very open with each other that when we were getting married, we thought that we were just doing it for tradition, or we really went in thinking it was going to be a piece of paper. I didn't know who I was going to be as a married person.
The lovely couple have won over the press and those who follow them, even creating theories of Adam's resemblance to Shakespeare and a similarity between the name of the writer's wife and Anne.
What is Anne Hathaway poem about?
Is this a Shakespeare reference? Because Anne Hathaway was Shakespeare's wife.
How about that? Did your folks know that?
They did.
Okay, that's
They did. I wasn't supposed to be Anne Hathaway. I was going to be Catherine Hathaway, which I'm very relieved that I wasn't.
They've both stood out for the secrecy that they've had about their private lives, keeping it a secret. However, the actress has always expressed her admiration for her husband.
My husband, by far and away the greatest moment of my life was the one when you walked into it. I love you so much.
This beautiful union was further strengthened when, in 2016, their first son, Jonathan, was born, and 3 years later, they celebrated the arrival of little Jack. True to her style, the award-winning actress chose the exact moment to unveil this news.
I hadn't planned on ever confirming it, and then I saw I had seen a photographer while I was on vacation taking a photo, and I just thought it's such a joyful and a sacred experience, you know, carrying life. And I just thought I don't want the first version of this to be out there with me covering or scowling at someone. You know, that's not representative of the experience. So I chose a photo that I was happy with, and I put it out there, and that was that.
Adam went on to surpass Anne Hathaway's expectations, filling her with trust, true love, and unconditional support, teaching her and the rest of the world that no matter the difficulties that life throws at us, we should never be discouraged, and that after the storm, the sun always comes out.